Hey guys, welcome to my page today. Hope you're all doing amazingly great. My name is JTRogers, aka JTRogers. And if you're not following our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, JTRogers or JTRogers. Please follow me on all my social media handles. My Instagram page is JTRogers, so please follow me. Okay, all right guys, I'm super excited. I don't know why. All right, so today I'll be talking about internet scam. Sometimes last year I was almost scammed on the internet. Now, will I call it a relationship scam? I don't know exactly what to call it, but I was almost scammed. Now I just want to share some of the signals so you guys can take precaution. I met this person on Facebook. He chatted me up. That was the time when I was planning my event, the Global Impact Award. So he chatted me up. I wasn't even giving much attention. At the end of the day, he asked for my number. We started communicating via WhatsApp. But I wasn't too serious, because I was busy. Okay, it was February. Yes, this is almost like a year. You can imagine I'm sharing it now. So it was February. I was planning towards my outreach for February 14. That was Valentine. Now it was almost the same time he was chatting me, so I wasn't having really much time to talk or chat with him. Then I think at some point he was complaining. I have this program I'm working on, a project I'm working on, blah blah blah. I haven't got much time, So he gave me that space, and I was busy with that until after the project. So after the project, he saw that I wasn't really giving him attention. He sent me a message. I'll even take weeks before I respond and all of that. So this guy now came up. One day he now called me. I was like, Jane, that there's something I've been trying to talk to you. You've not been giving me attention, blah blah blah. And I was curious to know what he wanted to share with me. So he cooked up a story. Hey, I didn't know that this guy was a scammer. He cooked up a story by telling me that he lost his dad at some point, and then his mom, yes, while they were planning for the burial, his mom was kidnapped. At some point, that people felt he was the one that engineered or sponsored her kidnap. He went as far as telling me that his family people were accusing him because he was spending money for the burial, blah blah blah, that they were accusing him of sponsoring the kidnap of his mother, and they were also accusing him of killing his father. So but at some point, from the story he shared with me, that the uncle was caught being responsible for kidnapping the mom, and when he was questioned, they realized he was behind the death of his father. What a pathetic story. I was feeling for this guy. I was like, wow. So some people can be this wicked and all of that. You can imagine. This guy was really very smart. He cooked up that story, and he said because of that, as a result of that he was advised to take his mom from east to the north. That's to Jos. He said he does not even know anybody in Jos, but they had to get her a house there, and the mom was living there. And I was feeling bad for him. He said only for him now that at some point that the mom was not talking to him, because while she's in Jos, she wanted him to get married and all of that, and she was not talking to him because he refused to get married. Now he sent mother message telling her that he has a wife he wants to get married to in Nigeria, blah blah blah. Me, I was not feeling So he now said he's gonna that he had given. Okay, he now said please that I should do him a favor, that even if I'm not gonna take him that serious, I should just call the mom to make her believe that he actually had someone he wants to get married, so he can get attention of his mom back, because mom has not been picking his call until he sent her message telling her he has somebody he wants to get married to. That was when she started responding to him. So, you know, I had to like play along. He made me, you know, the story was pathetic. I was even calling some of my friends, like if they have someone in Jos that could check on this guy's mom, because he said she's lonely, just she, the house help, and the driver. And I was feeling, you know, the way we northern people are now, I was feeling for him. I was trying to get across to my friends, check on my friends, and see how they can go check up on the woman. Unknown to me that all those things were lies. You know, I just couldn't believe it. Now, I got the mom's phone number. I called her. How am I sure the mom was not even a man? But of course, the person sounded like an old woman, you know, and a woman. So I called the mom, and she was like, so you are so person, blah blah blah, our yawo, you know, and all that. She was being nice to me, name and all that. We got communicated. This woman started calling me every morning and every night. She will pray for me. Oh, this woman will pray for me. I was feeling funky, you know. And we got talking. She would call me. She was always praying for me and checking up on me. And, you know, I would encourage her. We'll talk. She now shared similar story to what the guy told me. And so I believed all of that, you know. And at some point, she was now inviting me to Jos. I was telling, like, I now told her that, no, I'll come after my event, because I was planning my event for March 27th. So she was insisting that, no, now that she's lonely, she needs me around, blah, blah, blah. Money is not the issue, that she's going to send me my flight ticket and all of that, blah, blah, blah. She was not lying to me, telling me that the guy sent her like $5,000, sometimes $3,000 in her account, like virtually every week or so. You know, that money is not the issue, blah blah blah. And I insisted that I can't come until after my event, that I want to be focused on the event, you know, and all of that. So we got talking. After a while, this woman now, one of the days, I think that was when they wanted to lock me, like they wanted to get me. She now called one of the days in the morning, no, in the night. We spoke, she prayed for me and all of that. And I was believing that, this woman is really nice and blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the day, she prayed for me. The following morning, she asked me to call her the following morning, which I did. So while I was doing the calling, we're talking, she now told me I should send her airtime. You know? And I was, in my mind, I'm like, this is somebody that has money. Why is she requesting for airtime? But on the other hand, I like, maybe she doesn't have cash at the moment and all of that. She wants to make some calls or do some, you know. So I actually did. I sent her 1,000 naira airtime. Now so the woman don't feel me. For her mind now, she don't feel say, I don't catch my guy. And she don't chop 1,000 naira now. Another money they come. So do you know, after I sent this woman the 1,000 naira, she then called me back again, and it was in the morning, telling me that that Jano, that I've been trying to call Emmanuel, and his name is Emmanuel. So I've been trying to call Emmanuel, his number is not going, blah blah blah. That, you know, over there in the US, it's night and all of that. Probably he's sleeping, and that she has a health issue. You know, the thing didn't even click to me, that she has health issue. She needed to go for checkup, and that the ATM where the ATM to the account, I think, okay, what she said was she could not even remember the password to the ATM, and she wanted to get across to him so he can remind her of the ATM, you know. So she said she was heading to the ATM, and I should try and call him. That was what she said. She said I should try and call him. I then put the call across, and he wasn't picking. I was calling, he wasn't picking. So I called her back to say, this guy is not picking up, oh, blah, blah, blah. Probably he's actually sleeping, like you said, you know. And she was like, how is she going to do? She's even at the ATM. She's already on the queue, blah, blah, blah. And she's really down, like she's very sick and all. So I'm like, okay, you know. for, as in, to show concern now, like, okay, you know what we'll do? Just leave the ATM, go to the hospital, go for your checkup. Let's know what exactly is wrong with you, and let's even know what the bill is. Probably by then he would have been awake or so, So she was like, okay, fine. The driver was taking her to the hospital, and when she got to the hospital, she called me back. She then called me back to say, okay, yeah, she called me back and she gave the doctor my phone number. Hey, so as I was talking to the doctor, I was asking him. Now told me that she had been visiting the hospital for a while now, blah blah blah. But before they start treatment, we have to deposit like 40K. Hey, deposit like 40K. So when I heard 40K before treatment, she had not been diagnosed, nothing. No, we have to deposit 40K. I'm on my eye, my head can't they charge. I was not like, doctor, why would she just deposit 40K when you have not even treated her, you've not diagnosed her, you've not known what is wrong with her and all of that? He was like, that's the standard for the hospital, blah blah blah, that mama is already aware of the bill, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, since that's the case, I guess we will have to wait for the son, So when they heard that, now this one was now bad market. I now told him that, can't he reduce it? I was like, he now said no, that they cannot reduce it to blah blah blah. After much persuasion, now he now said, okay, let him talk to the nurses. And my mind, it didn't even register to me that why would it be you, the doctor, you are talking to the nurses? And he was like, okay, let me contact the hospital, talk to the nurses, and see what he can do. Now, after a while, he called me back and said, okay, that so I now told him that I can afford 20K. Okay, I said, he now said, can't you take 20K? He now called me back and said, okay, that I should send the money. Immediately when he said send the money, and he forwarded an account number, I saw a personal account number as Dr. So person. Even at that point, it didn't even click to me. And interestingly, I had a friend, because we went for a press conference. So I had a friend who was sitting close to me. After a while, and then, as if they blindfolded me. It was after when he sent the account number and everything. And I was not thinking of, okay, I need to get money from this account to pay. He now click on me that, why would I be sending 20K to a stranger? I don't even know this man. I don't know his mother. How am I sure this whole thing is even real? So immediately I now remember that I've seen a similar story on social media. One guy was doing a live video and he was sharing a similar story. I think he's a music artist in the US. So people have been using that to scam a lot of people. And my eye clear. I can't think of what I go do. How I want to handle this issue. I just off my phone. Keep my phone for one side. Now my friend when they ask me, say, what did they happen? Now I say, Charity, see, I can't share the experience. The guy say, man, a scam, they want scam you. I say, no, I don't still believe, say, na scam. What I go do? How I want to handle this matter? Now in later on, I can't gather liver. I on my phone. I can't off her back again. Now immediately another this thing can't come. I just carry my phone. I just call the woman. I called her and say, mommy, say, I get friend for Jos. So, say, which hospital be that? That hospital is too expensive. Say, what would do is that I have a friend in Jos that would come. And I told her I have a brother in Jos that will come pick her to his own hospital. That I've spoken to him and he said that amount is too expensive. That he's going to take her to his own hospital. And she will not spend as much as she's going to spend here. And all of that. Mama knows to say, and market don't spoil. Mama can say, no. Say, he's calling me now. Emmanuel is calling me now. And I drop the phone. I saw somebody for chop my 20K. Now, Mama can say, I should drop the call that her son, I started calling her. That he probably he's awake now and all of that. So she dropped the call. And okay, I dropped the call and I started sharing the story with my friend. We were all laughing and catching fun over the whole issue. After a while, Mama then called back again. You can imagine that kind of liver now. She can't call back again. Can't tell me say, okay. She can't call back again. Can't tell me say she's already on her way to the. Okay, she said the son promised he's gonna send the money. I was like, but you told me you could not remember your password. Why are you talking about sending money? Because you already told me you had money in the account. She now remember, say yes, and that she's just driving down to the bank. They are going to the bank now to make withdrawal. I just chill. I can't there. They look the woman. Oh, they wait. Few hours later, she called back again. That maybe I said my brother is in Jos. That why has he not called her? I said, but you told me your son has reached out to you and he has equally sent you the money. So you are going to the bank. So why should I even call my brother again? So Mama come quiet. That night, the guy come call. Say, sweetheart, this, that. As I don't even know what I will even tell her. He said, and I told him I was busy, that I was in the meeting. You know, this guy can't deal. Later on, he called the chat me. He said, I no answer her. Call the chat me because he said I no answer her. As I no answer her, now he just cook my fashi. I didn't hear from this guy because at that point they already knew that I've coded what they were up to. So he didn't contact me. After like, I think months later, months later, I can't send a message, say, Mr. Scammer. This guy can't replied me by saying, my fellow scammer. I say, hey, voila, deo. So that's all for just fall for this guy, this maga hand. So I'm sharing this story. So especially we ladies, you know, guy go just come, we want already made. Guy go just come live for us, saying they Yankee. These are. Do you know at some point, this guy actually did call. I don't know how they take programmed this thing. The picture I was seeing on the internet was showing, but he wasn't moving. I was even saying, you're calling me on video call and you're not moving. No, this thing. I don't know how they did it, but it was just short. Maybe just for me to confirm that yes, that he's the person. But actually, like, got to understand that it was a different person I was talking to. The picture I saw on the internet, you know. So these are means for guys, especially guys out there, to scam. And when I was talking to my sister about it, she shared a similar story of her friend's experience. And at the end of the day, that the guy even had to open up to that lady, telling her that he's even in cell. It was in cell he was scamming ladies, you know, all in the name of relationship. And I think that one probably was requesting for like 100K. So this girl would have fallen into that trap. So girls, please, let's be watchful. You know, they come with different tricks and all of that. Though there are real ones, though. In fact, thereafter, a guy met me there on this thing and he was trying to call me video call. And he was sending me message. At some point, he wanted to call me video call. Like, I beg. I told him, I didn't even believe him. Not until later I got to know that he was real, but I didn't believe him because of my earlier experience with this guy. So, girls, let's be watchful. Let's be guided, you know. Let's be watchful. Let's take precaution. Let's learn from this story. That's the reason why I'm sharing it. Thank you all for watching. God bless you. Bye bye for now. During the week I'll be bringing my friend Eletu on this platform so we could have a chat with him. God bless you. Okay guys, so God bless you. I hope you all enjoy this video and you can learn one or two things from it. God bless you. I love you. Bye. Share this video, share so that other people can learn from it. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my social media handles. God bless you.